Today we're going to be talking about Canvas, and it's the learning management system that's widely used by high schools, elementary schools, homeschoolers, you name it, to provide curriculum to their students. And today, if you didn't know, you can actually have a free Canvas account. So that's what I've done. I'm going to show you how to do it, and then I specifically want to get in and show you on this lesson how to work with requirements for modules, so you can set up expectations for your students. You don't want to overwhelm them. You just want to, they have to click through certain assignments in sequential order in order to reach the next assignment, so they know what they've done, what's next, etc. So we're going to jump right into it. So as you see here, we've got, I'll have it down in the description. You have k12instructure.com, and you can just click here and create an account, whether you're a teacher, student, or a parent. And so I've already have an account, so I'm going to just get signed in here. And you're going to see that I already have some courses created. We're just going to go in and choose one that that we can just play with here. So let's go into history. So right now you can see that I have all of these modules in here. And if you go to view student, you can see that there's these little circles right here that you can't mark them until you actually go into the assignment and click mark as done. So if you go back to the modules, you'll see that Monday was marked done. There's a little check mark, and then it'll let you go on to Tuesday. So this way I found that students really, they can see where they're at, and you don't want them to go on to the next lesson until they complete this one. So how do we do that? So let's just, we're here in modules, okay? And let's leave student view. And I'm going to go through and I'm going to unpublish modules and all items in all of these. So now we're going to start from scratch. So if you go view a student, there is nothing here. So they've done those modules. You can either leave them and let them go back to them, or you can just unpublish them, so all they have is like that module you're working on. So let's leave the student view, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to create a new module, and we'll just call this November 10th through the 14th. And I'm going to just add, let's down, it always defaults down here to the bottom. I'm going to click and drag up to the top right here, and I'm just going to add an assignment. We'll just call this Monday, and then we're going to create another one. We're going to call this Tuesday. We'll create one more. We'll call this Wednesday. But let's say before they even go on to the assignments, I just want to create a page here. And I'm just going to call this watch video. So I'm going to move this to the top here. So now if you again go to view as student, you're going to see that, oh, one thing we forgot, whenever you create a module and assignments, you got to go in here and publish all module and all items, or publish module only. So I'm just going to go ahead and publish all of these here. You're going to see that they have watch video Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. Right now they can go through all of these in any order at any time. We don't want that. We want them to watch the video, and then they can't go on to Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday till they do the ones before it. So what we're going to do is just click on the three dots here, and we're going to edit this module, and we're going to just go down here to requirements. Students must move through requirements in sequential order. You can also go down here to complete one of these items before they can go on to the next, but I want to complete all and click this checkbox here. So I'm going to go save, Students may have already made progress on this module. This is just telling you by relocking the module, students will lose their progress. And without relocking, students won't lose their progress. So we're just going to click continue. So now you're going to see we did miss a step though. So you have to go here, and once you click on these, you have to actually go down and tell Canvas what you want them to do with each module or with each page or assignment before they move on. So watch the video, okay? We just want to mark as done and then they can move on. Requirement, let's say you have a submission for this one. You're going to click submit the assignment, or if you have a quiz, you want them to get at least, I don't know, 10 out of 10 on there. But for this sake, we just want to go mark as done. Requirement, Tuesday, mark as done. Wednesday, mark is done. Now we're going to click save, click continue. Now let's go back to view as student. Now you can see that they have grayed out. So they can't just click here. They actually have to click into the assignment, watch the video, and then they can mark as done. And if you go back to the modules, you'll see that now that has released Monday. So if you go into Monday, you're going to do the assignment, mark as done, click next. So now they can do Tuesday. Now if they were to try to go on to Wednesday, you're going to get a notification here that says there's a prerequisite that you have to complete Tuesday first. So they're going to go back to modules, and then they'll have to go into Tuesday and mark as done, and then it will let them go into Wednesday. So I hope that was helpful. That's all we're going to get into today, but I'm hoping to get into a few more of these, dive into Canvas a little more and show you guys a couple more tips and tricks how to use it. But again, look down on the screen, subscribe. Let me know if you have any questions by leaving a comment, and I'd love to cover that for you. But until next time.